Winter marks the peak, of course, of cold and flu season, and it's more important now than ever to take those precautions, right, in order to stay healthy. There's actually a lot you can do to avoid getting sick between diet, sleep, and I don't know, some extra activities.
Well, Dr. Nicole Avena, the author of Why Diets Fail, is an assistant professor of neuroscience at Mount Sinai School of Medicine. Now, she joins us now to share expert tips to prevent you and your family from getting sick. Thank you for being with us, Dr. Avena.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so we're in the middle of cold and flu season. We also have COVID still spreading. So what should we all be doing to boost our immune systems?
Well, it's really a multifaceted approach. You want to be making sure you're getting enough exercise. Exercise is important to helping to support our immune system. You want to make sure you're eating the right food. You want to make sure you're getting enough rest. And so there's really a holistic approach to all this. It's not just one thing that you can do. You really need to make sure you're taking care of yourself in multiple ways.
I mean, one big thing, and we hear about it a lot, and we brag about the fact that we're such a sleep-deprived society, but how does sleep impact the immune system?
Oh, it is so important for our immune health. And so when we don't get enough sleep or we don't get quality sleep, we actually are compromising our body's ability to fight off infections because more of our resources are devoted to making up for the fact that we weren't able to get restorative sleep. And so we want to make sure that we are getting enough sleep. Try to get those 7 to 8 hours a night. And if you can't, try to incorporate a nap into your day if you have to, because it really is restorative and important for our immune systems.
Now, we all know the saying, you are what you eat, and you have some very colorful fruits and vegetables in front of you. So is there anything specifically that we should be eating to help with boosting our immunity?
Well, doctors say eat the rainbow, and it's the absolute truth. You want to eat a variety of different foods that are different colors so you can get all of the immune supporting nutrients that you need in your diet. Like vitamin D is something we can get from yogurt, making sure that we're getting enough fruits into our diet. That's a great way to get vitamin C. Also, things that you don't always think about, like ginger. Ginger is really very anti-inflammatory. And so that's a great thing you can incorporate into your diet. Putting a little bit of into a smoothie in the morning is one easy way to get it into your diet. And really just staying away from the processed foods, focusing on whole foods. And if you need it, adding in a supplement. Vitafusion makes vitamin C and vitamin D supplements that are gummies that are easy to take to fill those nutritional gaps. And if you feel the onset of a cold, you could try something like Zicam, which allows you to get more zinc into your diet. And that's a great way to make sure you're boosting that as well.
All right, let's talk about exercising. It's cold out there. When you hear it's going to be, I don't know, 15 degrees, no one wants to exercise, but thoughts on exercising to boost immunity?
Yeah, it's so important, and I agree. When it's cold like this, especially in the New York area, it's hard to get out there. And you want to just be careful because when we have ice on the ground, you want to make sure you don't hurt yourself. So that's something to really be mindful of. But you might want to think about changing up your routine. So if you're used to exercising outside, it might be a good idea to think about doing something you could incorporate into your office or even something that you can do around your house. And don't let up. Make sure that you are getting enough exercise because it really is critical. So supporting our immune systems, especially during these winter months.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Avena. And I hope we can count all the walking we do in the city as part of our exercise regimen.
Oh, yes. It counts.
Steps matter.